You can't go live like that. You have to go. Do 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 do. Boo!
Woo! We are live.
We are live. Hello.
No.
Hello.
Don't start.
Hello.
Are you introducing Rebecca or am I?
I think you should. It's your crazy idea.
Okay. Well, welcome to season 2 of our podcast, our triathlon podcast. This season, we're doing something a bit different. So we will be going live every week for about an hour.
Every other week.
Every other week, yeah, sorry.
I was going to say.
What was last season called? Why We
Last
Try.
season was Why We Try.
Yeah, and that was looking into the three of us, Alex, Iron Dad, and Papa Wu, on our journey to, full distance and half distance triathlon. This season is called So You Wanna Try. So we joked about it a lot last season, where we said we would convince Rebecca to finally sign up, and it's happened. So this season,
Well,
we will be walking Rebecca through it, talking her through it
Hopefully running her for it now.
as well.
it's also bigger than that, right? Like this is what we can come on to. But yeah, the whole idea is I was asking you questions and seeing how your journey was going, and now I'm part of that conversation. But another concept, we can have a bit of fun with this. And part of the concept that we want to do is like, let's see how many people we can, so you want to try, like get them involved. So we have a few ideas of who we can bring in, how we
looks
can
very scared.
how we can bring people in, and the whole point is what we want, some interaction. We want people to join and ask questions if they're thinking about it. Let's talk about it live and try and help get some other people signed up.
So they don't necessarily have to sign up for a try. Like if we can push them to a 5K or a 10K, like whatever's relevant. But there will be a segment of the show where we like call people live and tell them, you're on our show. Are you going to sign up for this race that you've been talking about, thinking about? This will be one of the segments.
So maybe just as a disclaimer, we have a few fans who are listening last season, and they'll know that their name came up last season. So all we'll say is like, get ready, because at some point you'll have a call and you have some explaining to do, or some thinking about why you've not signed up and how we can help you.
Yeah, let's get ready. You're rumbled.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's good.
I think we
have to get James.
Yeah.
It's been called out already.
Wow. But I'll call him. Maybe James is our target today.
Oh my gosh.
Are you going today already?
Well, yeah, why not?
Okay.
We're going.
But we don't all have to do it. Like we can do one a week.
Oh yeah, I don't think I know that many people to do one every week.
But yeah, that's one of our segments.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's following kind of a similar story as last year.
He's in danger.
Yeah, we knew he was going to be.
He's in danger. Hey, get your bike.
Yeah, otherwise, we're gonna follow kind of a similar form or order as last year, in terms of like, if none of that stuff happens, if we don't get people online or anything like that, we're just walking Rebecca through it. She's a beginner, first timer, lots of questions. So how can we help her?
What was her face then?
I don't know. I don't even know if I have questions. Just
well, maybe let's start with you, Rebecca. Give us your background. What are you doing? What have you just signed up for?
What have I just signed up for? I have signed up for an Olympic distance triathlon in September in Belgium at Knokkeheist.
Do you
I
know the
would.
distances?
It's about
could tell you-
120 kilometers from here.
The bike is 40 or 50, 40, I think. And the run is 10. I think the swim is 1.2.
I'll give you a clue. It's not called Olympic distance, is it? What's it called?
It's a quarter of all the
No. What's the race you've entered? What's it called?
5150.
40 plus 10 plus 1500.
Okay, so I was close.
That's a long swim for an Olympic, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's quite often the way. They never go half the half. It's always 1500 or sometimes more.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought it was
probably.
1.8, 1.9.
That's a half, isn't it? 1.9.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah, but for some
That's
reason
fair.
the Olympic doesn't follow the rule of half in the half in the half.
It's
It's
not worth
1500.
getting wet for only 900 meters, probably.
Could be that. Yeah.
Could be, yeah. But current feeling is I'm probably going to regret saying this this
You're
way.
going to smash it.
No, the current feeling is, and I say it with some naivety, of course, is that I can cycle 40 kilometers, no problem. I can run 10 kilometers, it's okay. I know you have to do them one after the other. I do understand. I've never done that. But those distances don't scare me at all. It's just the swim. And I wouldn't say that even scares me. It's just I've never swum properly in my life. At Christmas, me and Alex did a lesson and I was saying to Dad, I think that's the first time I've ever actually swam a length in front crawl in my life because I've just never really done it.
You must have done swimming lessons. We all did swimming lessons when we were younger, no?
Well, me and Dad were talking about this the other day, and he was like, "What did you say, Dad?" Something like, "Oh, but you're fine at swimming." And I had to remind Dad that actually I had to do additional swimming lessons in school because my swimming wasn't So.
Did you not do swimming in England? Or was that just me and Alex?
Yes, but I got Luke Fisher to dive and get the bean bags when you're meant to get them yourself. I pretended to do it, and he went and got them and gave them to me instead. So yes, I did swimming lessons, and then instead of PE, I had to drive to the swimming pool with people who needed extra swimming lessons.
Oh, wow.
But I can swim, but that's the thing that I'm least familiar with, and that's the biggest thing that I'll be working on and then putting it together.
You've done some duathlons.
Yeah, unofficial. So yeah, that's okay for me. I'm
a bit offended. I'm a bit offended that you said you were going to beat me on the WhatsApp group when you haven't swum more than a length before. I should be halfway around on the bike before you finish your swim.
It's just friendly competition.
Friendly competition? I'm an Ironman. I'm not friendly competing with somebody who can't swim a bloody length.
So maybe context there. Benton has signed up for the same distance, the same weekend.
Yeah, but
after doing in the full distance last year.
Yeah, so reasoning behind that as well. People might not. Would they know that baby number 4 is on the way? Yeah, baby number 4 is inbound in April. 4 girls. So Ironman training probably won't happen this summer, if we're being honest. So no, it's an Olympic. So get out of bed and do it. Go back to bed, probably.
You won't do any training, will you?
No, I'll do some, especially after my recent injury crisis. I'll do a little bit, but yeah, not much.
Yeah, so maybe also
the girls. I was thinking about this as we planned our next podcast session and how I used to train in the morning before the girls woke up. They got up at 5:45 this morning. So getting up to train before the girls wake up is becoming quite an interesting concept as well.
But that's your plan, is it? Drive up, do it, come home.
You have to be there the day before, don't you? Even for the Olympic distance, I think.
I'm just looking. I don't think you do actually. No, there's an athlete check-in the day before, but there's an athlete check-in at 7 a.m. in the morning on a Saturday. Looking at last
Ooh.
year's thing.
7. Wait, what time does the race start?
Oh, Becca's worried about what time she has to wake up already.
What's interesting, I haven't seen this before. There's a group ride from T2 to T1. Race
On the
start is
day.
11. Yeah,
Oh,
11.
nice.
yeah,
And check-in is at 7 o'clock.
Opens at 7.
Oh,
yeah.
good,
7 till 8. But you've
7
got
till
the
8.
this is a weird one. You don't start where you finish. So that's why you have to go. So I think
It's not a
T2.
loop.
No. So and it was one of my disappointments because I don't know if everyone else knows as well. Alex and I are doing the half Ironman at Kanaka Heist.
The next
day
day,
after.
no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's a Sunday. We need to look at the schedule. But yeah, one of the reasons I wanted to do it, I haven't done a sea swim yet in the triathlon. So Kanaka was a sea swim, but it's not anymore.
Oh,
You
It's
don't want to do a
inland.
sea
It's
swim.
inland at a
No.
place called Sluice.
You don't want to do a sea
Probably
swim
seven.
there anyway. I've done that.
nasty.
In your mountain triathlon.
Not the mountain
Sandman.
one,
Sand.
The
Sandman
sand.
one.
Yeah.
That's I can't remember the distances for that, but it was short. I think it was close to Olympic distance, and it was comparable to half Ironman difficulty.
Mm.
Yeah.
You had to run a couple 100 meters to get to the sea, and then you get in the sea and you still can't swim because it's like shallow, so you have to run in the sea until you can swim. And then if you swallow any water, it's disgusting. I nearly threw up multiple times. Salt water. Then when you get out of your swim, you have to run all the way up the beach to get to your bike. And then we cycled along sand. It's horrendous.
But I don't know if that's how the Ironman would be. But anyway, it's not there. It's at a place called Sluice, which is inland. So you have to get your bike, check your bike in, and that's all at T2, which I think is near the finish as well. But then you have to transport yourself over to the start.
T1 on the start.
I think it's buses. Again, we'll have to read the athlete guide. But when it says, what does it say? Group
That will
ride
be an episode.
from T2 to T1. It sounds like, oh, let's go off for a little cycle.
Well, you couldn't cycle it, could you? Otherwise, your bike would be at the start again.
Yeah, no, it must be the bus. There must be the bus here.
Group ride on the bus. Becca, question?
Well, maybe it is just for another time because I'm just wondering now.
What?
Like, what is the entry to the swim? Is it like a jump in situation or is it a walk in situation?
Again, looking at the guide and the images now, it's a helicopter. Ben, you can check in the day before, and we do have accommodation. You're welcome to stay.
Oh, thanks.
What if he tries to like sabotage me the night before in case I beat?
Sabotage you? You just said you can only swim a length. I don't think sabotage is necessary.
Well,
Is he going to sabotage your equipment? Because
Maybe.
have you got any equipment?
No. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Fun weekend.
This is what you're going to do on Alex's bike.
Yeah, Alex's wetsuit.
No wetsuit. Alex's wetsuit. What that he's using the next day for the half, or a different one?
No, it's
The same.
Yeah.
Currently, yeah.
Wait, are you using Alex's bike that he's doing the half on as well?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're allowed? Don't you need to check in the day before, Alex?
Yeah, but that's Saturday for us.
Yeah, but how's he going to check in his bike if Becca's riding it?
Maybe
you have to be quick.
Maybe I could do a handover to you. Like, do you have to get your bike into T2? Or maybe we can do some special thing and you get a piece of paper and go, I'm using this bike, so you have to take it out.
If not, Dad's got load of bikes.
Yeah, he just said he'll just buy another one. Yeah, that's fine.
It's only a half distance, Alex. You could do it on a mountain bike or something, couldn't you?
No thanks. I need to go sub 5 hours this year.
Oh, so scary. getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
So just a question: would you be happy with sub 5 hours for the Olympic?
Me?
Yeah.
Man, I'll be happy if I finish it.
You have to do sub 5 hours, otherwise you haven't finished it. Maximum cut-off time is 4.5 hours.
What's your current 10K time?
An
3.5
hour and-
hours.
No, an hour and 15 minutes.
Was it 4.5?
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my
quite
God.
quick.
Am I going to be able to do it?
What's your
Welcome to the
cycling
world of
speed?
Try, Rebecca.
My cycling speed, I have no idea because I stop and get a little chocolate, a cake
Well,
on
look,
halfway
I'm looking at it
round.
now. It's 1 hour for the swim, right? Really, for 1,500 meters, if you fell in and didn't do anything, you'd get out the other end after an hour.
It is downstream, isn't it? That swim too.
It's 2, and then it's 3:15 for swim, T1 and bike. So that's 2 hours 15 minutes to cycle 40 kilometers.
That's
So
okay.
that's average 20 kilometers an hour.
That's okay.
And then after that, you've got 1 hour 15 to do 10K.
Oh,
If you've maxed out on those two, anytime you save on those two gives you longer for the run.
gosh, golly gosh, it's going to be tight, isn't
Yeah.
it?
That seems quite harsh for a first one, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
I think
not
that's
sure.
kind of standard.
I'm not sure. I averaged 20k in the Bellman, 20k
Yeah, you
an
did.
hour on that.
Oh, in the
bike,
Bellman.
Yeah.
But the Bellman was hilly and this is flat, right?
And
The-
we
the-
were
the
on
issue-
mountain bikes.
And
Yeah, I
you should-
know, but still, yeah.
bells and baskets and all that bullshit.
Well, I'll have a rope attached to Ben's bike, so as long as he's going fast.
That would
Is
be
it
quite a good
too-
idea for a triathlon, wouldn't it? They have the best
What
bikes
pulls
there, and
them
the
on
first
along?
person out gets the best bike.
Is it a 2-lapper? Or a
You're
1-lapper,
asking-
do we
I
know?
don't know.
Okay, I'm being cheeky. You ran 12K today in 1 hour 27.
Well, that's not
Yeah.
bad then. That's not far off the time you need.
Yeah, no, but 10k, yeah, I'm averaging like 1 hour 14, 15 for my 10ks.
Okay, so you're there.
Well, that's without doing anything else, and then that's just I have to take like 4 days of not doing any exercise to do that.
Yeah, but you've got a whole year to train as well.
It's not a whole year because this is important. In April, running a half marathon. So right now, I'm only focusing on running because the most I've done as of today is 12 kilometers. And then from April onwards, I think I have 1 week rest, and then the training starts.
How many months training are you planning for your Olympic?
16 weeks.
4 months, pretty much. That's good. That's about what I did for the Ironman, I think. So I think you'll be there.
Oh gosh.
Maybe you should start swimming before.
Yeah, I would say that too. That's even good recovery. Right, that's good recovery from your runs too.
Gosh.
Instead of a bike, which you're not doing, you can do a
Anyway.
swim.
Okay, the swim course is a new 1-loop, 1.5 kilometer course in the historic port city of Sluis in the Netherlands. In Damsjewaard, it's tidal free, wave free, with unparalleled support. So it's one loop, but I can't see the entry. Can't see how you get in. Bike is a single loop.
Or
Run is 2 loops.
No, what do you mean lonely, Ben? We're doing it together. That, can we just, because we have that recorded, that was originally the whole idea. Or did we have that recorded, or did you say that on race day last time? That you're not doing an Ironman this year, but you would be interested in doing some distances if it was to help someone, to buddy with someone.
Oh, yeah, you
Yeah.
did say that.
And then he's bought his ticket, and immediately in the WhatsApp group, he's gone, game on. Let's fucking go.
No, wait a minute. You started it. You started it. We've got proof of this too.
Yeah, I think that's true.
No, because
I
you
said, is
said
everyone doing it? Maybe I could buddy with Rebecca. I probably won't race it because I've got 4 children this summer.
that's not what you
And you
said.
said-
You're adding that.
No, I literally read it from the page. And then you said, excuse me, I'll be racing.
Yeah. And what I meant by that
So it
is that
sounds like you don't want a buddy.
No,
And you said,
what
I'd love a
what I
buddy, but they
meant
need to
by
be
that-
racing, not along for a jolly.
Yeah, exactly. They need to be racing alongside me, not just, oh, this is my day off, just doing this for fun. No, I'm in racing mode. You need to be in racing mode. But we can race together, not against each other.
No drafting then.
Oh, we might not be allowed to stay together on the bike. It's probably a no drafting event,
Let
isn't
them
it? Anyway,
stop me.
but it's not drafting if we're side by side.
And then carry on that conversation, because you then said something very mean.
Did I?
Yeah.
You said, me. I said something mean.
You said something
I don't do
mean.
races. I do jollies. You called me Jolly Ollie.
Jolly Ollie.
And then,
It was something about that you'll be in
you
front
said,
of me.
yeah. I said, I'll wait for you at the finish. And you said, Pach, I was just about to write friends, but bring it on.
And then carry on.
Doesn't sound friendly. Sounds like you want to race an Ironman. I barely get out of bed for the Olympic distance.
Uh-huh. And then what did you say?
Said, you can race alongside me. Dad's going to pee himself with excitement when he reads this. This is a bit mean, isn't it?
This is the bit.
I'm going to pee myself doing it. So you have to swim, ride, and run for it all behind me.
Lovely. So there's my brother, who originally said he was going to support people, who's now saying that he's going to be in front of me in the swim and he's going to pee specifically so I have to swim for it.
That is supporting you. If you're not fast enough, you're going to get a face full of pee.
That's a specific part of your training as well. You know that, don't you? The FTP.
Oh, the FTP.
It is FTPing. It's got a reason. It's got a name for that.
What's that acronym?
The FTP is for FTPing. You have to learn how to pee on the bike.
No.
So yeah, because there's no public nudity, so you're not allowed. If you're doing a time, and you've just realised how tight the times are, so you have to work out how to do it, and you don't want it dripping in the wrong places. So there's a FTP test, and there's actually FTP training on Zwift, and it's learning how to pee so that you don't pee on the wrong bike on the bike.
I know what this is. I know what you're doing. Time to introduce a new segment, Alex.
Yes. A new segment. What are we calling it? Coach's Corner Chaos.
Coach's Corner's Chaos.
That's where every episode, Ben, Dad, and I will bring a piece of advice. One of them will be incorrect or fictional advice, and the other two will be true bits of advice. So, as Rebecca quickly worked out, Dad's advice is the fictional one today.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Well, yeah, I would say it's a grey line.
Why is it a grey line?
You don't practice peeing whilst doing Zwift, do you? There'd be a lot of piss in your garage then.
Maybe not the Zwift part. But yeah, actually peeing on the bike, like the faster people, they don't stop to pee. So
well, I'm not going to be a fast
something
person.
That you have to, not with that attitude.
And also, may I just remind you, it's your bike that you'll be using the next day.
You have to ride it the next day.
So, you know how many times I've peed on it?
At this rate, you'll probably be wearing your shoes too, so you probably don't want them to be in it, to be fair.
Oh yeah, that's a good point about the pedals.
Oh Lord.
You might need to bring your ones with you, maybe.
Oh yeah,
Do you want to hear my fact or fiction? It's a bit obvious now which one it is, but I thought I might catch you. I'll go for the 80-20 rule, where 80% of your training should be relatively easy and 20% should be intense.
Yeah, I wouldn't have fallen for that. I've heard that.
Okay.
Don't worry.
You might be like, no, that's too much easy training and not enough hard training.
No, I'm doing probably like 90-10 right now. So that's fine for me. Alex, what's your fact?
I'm only bringing straight facts. No word of a lie here. Shave everything.
Oh gosh.
Proven in the wind tunnel. You'll be faster. You'll feel faster. You'll look faster.
Look faster.
That's a big part of it.
But it's not proven by you.
Not yet. This year we'll be testing.
The day after.
What do you mean the day after?
I watched a good podcast the other day, and they said it's for your legs. It's not worth it.
Ooh.
I need to see the numbers.
The legs though.
Wait, but where would be worth it then? Nothing.
Arms.
I've got hairy arms.
Face.
They said that the reason most people do it. There's a few. What's this called? What's your power?
Watts.
Yeah, there's a few watts that can be saved, but the reason that most people did it was quite a good video on 7 myths about cycling. Was to easy access for or repairs for injuries. So if you cut yourself or taping it up or stuff like that, and because it looks nice. You got muscular legs. Ooh.
And
I would have had less. We discussed this in our last series, I think, didn't we? That if I'd shaved around my nipples, I probably could have stick plasters a bit easier.
Yeah. But you didn't have nipple issues last time.
No, it's true. Don't know why. Still don't know. So.
Will you be shaving that area, Rebecca?
We're not. I will be shaving my legs. Yes.
Good.
I'll be shaving. I'm not shaving my arms.
What if I do in the first triathlon and I'm like, it's so much faster? Would you do it then?
No.
You're not racing. You're surviving.
I'm surviving. I'm thriving.
It's your first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough.
It's just disaster. Like, you don't have this experience, but I do shave my legs, and it's like every few days. This is like a novelty for you. This is something fun.
Every
For
few
me,
days.
this is my life. Yes, every few days. So I'm not doing anything more than I have to. No.
Just time it.
No.
Time it well.
So.
Well, that's your advice for episode 1.
Right. What
Your
was
fact
that
or
again?
fiction?
80-20, shave, and practice peeing.
FTP.
Fit to pee. FTPing.
Fit to pee. Yeah, no thanks. I'll take the 80-20. I'm taking Ben. Ben, you win tonight. I'm taking your advice.
I feel like me and Rebecca are going to be on the same page for quite a few of these things.
I think so too.
She's going to like
the laid back approach.
She's gonna like my training schedule probably more than what Coach Alex is prescribing.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Well, maybe let's talk about your training. Yeah.
Well, no, I think because we've got a lot of episodes, I think before we do, we can say what everyone's up to this year now.
Ooh.
So, well, Ben signed up. Ben signed up for it very spontaneously, but is that the only thing you're planning this year? Other than yeah, fair enough.
That's me. One triathlon, make some more babies, and then
more.
That's good. Really. Well, not more. I mean, finish creating this one.
Deliver
it. My baby making days will actually be over very soon.
Oh, has that not happened?
Not yet. Soon.
Okay.
So maybe I'll be a bit lighter for the next triathlon too then.
Or heavier.
Hopefully I can still swim.
Your floaties will be gone.
My swimmers will be gone, but hopefully I can still swim.
Oh gosh.
But this year has been very slow start for me, even football related. Sprained ankle recovery still going on. So I think I've done 1 football training session and 1 football match this year, and that's it. Nothing else.
You did 1 run, no? Or did I imagine that?
No, on Strava that was the football session, football training session.
Okay. Are you playing this weekend?
No, going to watch some cycling with Dad this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Buying a new bike.
Getting inspired.
But no, football season finishes in March again, quite early. So yeah, I signed up for something so that I had something to do
In between.
from April to September, pretty much.
Fair enough. Okay.
Next, please.
Who's next?
Who's that? Is it all the same
No
for all
one
of
for
us?
me.
Oh,
No one
is
for
it?
me.
That's me.
Go on.
I have April marathon.
Oh, your first one.
Yeah,
Proper
my
one.
first standalone.
Continuing
Then
the B tradition, by the way, as well.
Yeah.
Still no
that's
onwards
cool.
have done marathons outside of cities beginning with B.
yeah.
Oh, this is
Or is
Brussels
it
to
Leuven?
Leuven, isn't it?
Yeah, but didn't like one of our uncles do one? London.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah,
no?
but that's the big
Don't they?
city. So
It's in the big city.
And if you did New York, that would be the Big Apple. So it's still big.
This one can just be the Belgium one then.
yeah.
Yeah. That's in April. Then July is 70.3 Luxembourg. September is 70. August. Oh yeah, August we're doing a cycling challenge called the
Oh, yeah.
Flandrian, which is, maybe I'll let Dad explain more about that one.
Because he doesn't know.
I don't know the numbers off the top of my head. I just know it's a big challenge. And then in September, another 70.3 Canoca, the day after your one. And I'm still have a question mark of October Barcelona full distance. But it's probably not going to happen.
Let's see.
I think we'll go to watch anyway because maybe someone who will invite one episode who we know from before, not really from the last season, but from other stuff that we've done, like our Woo talks, is Ariana. And on her quest to the world record, that will be her final race.
Yeah, in Barcelona.
Yeah.
So yeah.
If she finishes all of the ones up until then and then finishes on that day,
we have to go and
she
see.
will. Yeah, she would have completed her record.
Yeah.
Where's she at so far? Is it one down, or has she done the second?
I think she's
done
the
the second. Yeah.
Because was there a cumulative time as well?
Yeah. There was.
I think there was, but it's not like it's kind of similar to the cutoff time anyway, I think.
But she has some time in the bag then.
Yeah, I think
coming
so.
under. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and the two that she's done so far, they were like 2 minutes difference between the finish times, I think.
Oh.
Well, no, I don't think they were. I think she knocked like
close.
15 minutes off.
Maybe.
I can have a look. I'm pretty sure I saw that she was like, wow, this is insane, my second ever one, and she beat her time.
Well, I think the next one, she's going to smash it. Like, she's training a lot at that moment from what I see.
Mm-hmm.
So I expect to go even faster.
Remind us.
So the world record, I think, is the fastest person to do 6 triathlons on 6 continents.
Yeah.
Like 6 full distance Ironmans on 6 continents.
So when you say fastest person, you don't mean how quickly she does each triathlon. It's like the time between the first and the last, basically.
No.
I think it's that. Yeah, I think it is that. We'll have to check. We'll invite her. She will tell
It's a
us.
cumulative
and
time,
confirm.
not the time in between.
Yeah, it's her cumulative
I
time.
don't think we need to challenge her.
Community.
What's the word? What's the word?
Communicative time.
Cumulative.
It's
Been bad.
communicative.
You've got communicative time.
I didn't say
Go and pick up some
cumulative.
litter, bitch.
She dropped 16. What? 16 minutes 59 seconds between race 1 and 2. And she
In a
did
full
say,
distance.
yeah,
Yeah.
the first one in 12 hours 18, the second one in 12 hours 1 minute.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's bloody annoying.
And so when did she start? Yeah, 12 hours 1 minute is annoying, isn't
Yeah.
it? But I guess
Yeah.
she's not too stressed about that. She's doing another one soon. So which ones has she done so far? Do you know?
She did one in America,
Yeah.
She
And
did.
Australia.
Australia, and next is somewhere in Africa. I can't remember if she has released it or not, actually.
Not sure.
She has Africa, Asia, South America, Europe.
So she's doing it like the Formula One calendar. Then it's a bit nuts, isn't it? They're going like America, Australia, back to South America instead of doing like North America, South America.
Yeah, but I
I think
think
that's to have the options as well.
yeah, she was saying
Just fit races in basically.
exactly with the timing and things like that. But yeah.
Could you have cheated? Could you have done like a Mexico one where they sort of dip into North America at the same time, maybe, or something like that?
I don't
If
think
she'd
so.
done it right, she could have swum in the Gulf of Mexico and the Gulf of America at the same time in one race. Would that be 2 triathlons?
What is that? Just after Donald Trump changed the name of it, or something like
Yeah.
that?
Oh yeah,
Soon she'll be able to do.
she said race 3 will be revealed soon, so she hasn't said where that will be.
Where's that
You
on the
just
Insta?
broadcasted it.
On her Instagram. No, she said Africa, but Africa's a big place, you know? There's a continent. I don't know what country it's in.
Yeah, I don't know how many Ironman races there are there.
Well, we're about to find out. Oh, should we have a look?
No.
You
Should we
shouldn't
play that?
reveal.
Cape
Yeah,
Town.
I'm going South Africa. Oh, we're
I
going
would guess
city.
that as well.
Okay. I'm just going to have a little
It's the only one I know, I think.
peek. Dad. I mean,
I get the
Papa Louis.
fastest time ever down there because they carry guns.
Well, we said.
Huh?
You
We're
see
live.
that in the top left?
Live.
They do
There's
carry
no-
guns.
no
I went to South
editing.
Africa and I went to the shopping centre. There's metal detectors and there's a tray for your gun.
Wait, have you been to
Nice.
South Africa?
Yeah.
Nelson Mandela Bay, South Africa, Ironman,
Oh, yeah, I just
Also-
seen that.
March the 30th. That's quite soon.
Yeah, I think that's the
And it's the 20th one. this
20th
time.
one. What do you mean?
The 20th version of it, yeah. 20 years of Ironman South Africa.
Shall we go?
Yeah, I'm going to
Carry
pass on
guns.
that one. But...
Shall we call someone in South Africa and get them to do it?
yeah, we'll send Edwin back. He's in trouble, isn't he? So all the stars are aligning.
Oh, yeah, Alex, there's one in Hamburg, you know?
Yeah, sold out.
Oh, June the 1st.
Yeah. That was the
Okay.
first thing I looked at when I was moving.
Of course.
Can you be somebody else, though? Can you be like, if that person's injured, can you be like, hello, I'm Steve. I'm here.
Highly
triathlon.
illegal. I read somewhere if they catch you doing that, you're like banned for life.
Do you get
Like
blacklisted?
both people, yeah.
Oh,
Like
really?
from all Ironman events, not just that race, like from all of them. So no, I won't be doing that.
Shan't be doing that. Dad, look, he's got his calendar open. Look at him. He's looking at something.
Yeah, not doing
Scheming.
much. Not doing much, surprisingly.
Not doing much.
Similar to Alex. So half marathon in April during the European Running Championships, and I'll be in Leuven, not Brussels. Oh, then there's a cycle Tour de Le Mans. That's, I think, a cycle around the lake in Switzerland. That's not booked yet, and Ola doesn't know anything about it, but hopefully she's not watching or listening. Maybe not for that one, because the week after that is KOTK, Tegan Kanka, which is a cycle ride, 1,000-kilometer cycle ride, split into 8 sections. I'll do a 125k section on that one. What's after that? August, the Flandrian Challenge, Luxembourg. What else did I see the other day that you was trying to persuade me to do, and I said it wasn't a good idea? Oh, that was in April as well, wasn't it?
Yeah,
there's another cycle challenge in the area of the Flandrian Challenge. So yeah, I'll be maybe doing that as well. But yeah, the official booked ones: half marathon, Luxembourg, the cancer ride, raise money against cancer, Flandrian Challenge, and Knocker.
Yeah. What is the Flandrian Challenge?
I've no idea. Alex will tell you about that. It's cycling in Flanders. You have to cover 59 of their iconic bergs and cobble segments, so the hills and cobbles, in less than 72 hours.
And the breakdown of that, so we've opted to do it over 4 days. So we'll start like Thursday afternoon and finish 72 hours later on the Sunday afternoon. So it's 4 days of cycling, and the numbers of the distance and the elevation.
So day 1 is 75 kilometers, 1 kilometer of cobbles and 900 height meters. Day 2, 93 kilometers, 5 cobble sections and 1,1300 height meters. Day 3, 140 kilometers, 9 kilometers of cobbles, 2,200 height meters. And then just to finish it off, the cruise for the procession finale, 80 kilometers, 9 kilometers of cobbles, and 900 meters, height meters. You're welcome to join, Ben. Again, we've got accommodation booked.
Is that on a road bike then, with that much cobbles?
Yeah.
The plan, no, need a new bike. Unfortunately. So yeah, well, we've discussed that. I thought about using my commute bike because it's a cross trail. If it was just cobbles and hills, that would make sense. But you've actually got to cycle between the two, so you really have to get the balance right. Gravel might be ideal, but my bike is a specialized Roubaix. Roubaix is the Paris-Roubaix ride, which is famed for its stupid chunky cobbles, and it's got front suspension on it. It's not a full suspension bike, but it's got a suspension in the handlebars, and that's why it's called the Roubaix. So it's designed for that, and I'll put thicker tires on it, gravel tires.
I'm not sure that after the changes I made to my bike, I'm not sure I could do that ride on my bike. I don't think I've got low enough gears anymore.
Yeah, you can change those as well if you need to. Yeah.
But your tires would be very thin for something like that.
Yeah, you can change it to. That's what I'll have to.
I don't think it has clearance, but
yeah, between Luxembourg and Knocker, I'll change the bike ready for Flandria, because we tried to pick exactly the middle week, but we've got middle weekend between the two. We got family over, so it will be the weekend after that is when we're going to do it, in between the two.
Oh, you can do it anytime you want, or you do it as an official event. It's
official, and other than the first day starts in Ypres, the second days circle out from start near or finish near Oudenaarde, which is where the Flandrian Cycle Centre is, and that's so they loop around there. If you complete it within 72 hours, you get a slate tile with your name on, put up on their wall of fame, and you get one to take home as well, and then you're considered
a cobblestone. That's what you get.
I thought it was a brick.
Have you ever seen a cobblestone? It's like an elephant's tooth. They're huge, but it's a little brick type thing, that goes up on their wall. And I was quite surprised the other day. I saw that only 2,000 people have done it so far, 2006. So it's not a big one, but a lot of because Flanders is famous for its race in the Ronde de Flanders, and a lot of the bergs we're taking are famous on the races as well, and some of them even in some of the tour sections as well, I think. So it's quite iconic. But yeah, I suspect the hills and stuff will be interesting. There's some beasts of hills in there. But yeah, the bits in between might be a bit boring. Some of the hills look, nothing to them. And to put it in perspective, if that sounds a lot, the guys from GCN did it in one day, one ride. They were pretty tired at the end of it.
How long did it take them?
I think it was 22 hours or something like that. There was a video, you can watch it, but yeah, but that's why we were debated. They it's quite good. They can provide you all the GPX files so you can download them. And there's a 3-day option, 4-day option, 2-day option. And when you look at that kind of mileage, you think a bit like you looking at the triathlon. We were saying we can do that. We can do 140k, no problem. Even with that height, that's a good day. But then you've got to get back on the bike and go the next day as well. So we thought, especially my age, because it gives you an estimated time for each day as well. So the first day they say it's 3 hours riding. Second day it's 4 hours riding. And you think, really, should we just do 8 hours and crack on with it? But then the next day is 6 hours, 140k, and you've still got 80k the next day. So yeah, we won't be out there riding all day every day, but then there's rest time to tackle the next day as well. And how does it work? It's official, but it's
breweries down there.
Yeah, and nice bit. There's Strava. It's all Strava segments. So you have to once you start your Strava on the first one, that's when your 72 hours start, and they check in on your Strava segment. So it's all handled by Strava, which is quite clever.
So it's not you can't do like a 6 hour one and then have a couple of days off and then go back and another 6 hour one. You have 72 hours to finish all the things.
Yeah. Finish all of those segments in 72 hours, and they'll check that.
You can make your own version.
Yeah.
So you can map them however you want. But yeah, we're assuming that the ones they've done make sense.
And I guess you could, if you looked at the segments, drive between the segments and just do the segments. If you really wanted to strip it down, because the challenge is to do the segments, but want to enjoy it as well. So yeah, it's a bit interesting.
That would be really shit, wouldn't it? That would be shit to just do the uphill section.
Yeah.
And the
do the uphill, get in a car. Oh, here you go. You can go and do this hill now.
Yeah. Go do a couple, come back.
I think some of the routes they had to do the hill twice, or go up it and come back down it to get the most, because otherwise you're heading off in the wrong direction and the next one's over there. So they had to cycle up it and then come back down it to go off to the next one. So
that's almost sadistic though. They're driving in between the hills just to do another uphill again. That's
You don't even get the fun of,
You climb a hill so you can roll down the other side, not so you can get in a car and then go to another one.
That's the plan. Something a bit different, and it's already quite interesting. Like you said, what about your bike? What are you going to do? And we've already said about what about your clothing? We know about wetsuit transitions and tri-suits, and now we're saying, how much kit do we need for 4 days? And what's the weather going to be like? August should be good, but do we need raincoats? Do we need undershirts? Could it be cold? And yeah,
I guess it wouldn't be cold, would it? But rain clothes you might need, and probably 3 or 4 sets of kit. If it's going to be that hilly, you're going to get some sweaty balls and sweety other areas, aren't you?
I like how you said balls and not other areas.
Yeah.
You've said the wrong word.
You're not going to want to put them shorts on the next day, are you? I don't think.
Just don't take them off.
Oh, poor.
Gosh. Just thinking, maybe we can support that.
Their names will be engraved on a cobblestone. And you go on the wall of fame at the Centre Ronde van Vlaanderen in Oudenaarde, a place dedicated to the gods of this beautiful sport.
But there's a big problem there, because you'll have to knock part of the house down, the wall down, to put your tile in.
And while I'm there, I'll put a nice bracket to hang the new bike up. Oh my God, Kemmelberg is the first one I see that's a cobbled hill. It's only 0.5 kilometre, but it's nearly 10% gradient.
I think I'd need new gear ratios for that.
I like that me and Ben's face is exactly the same as you're speaking. Like Dan and Alex are like, yeah, me and Ben are like,
Why?
yeah, why would you?
No, there's interest. I'm interested, but not like.
Be careful what you say.
It's a
Accommodations
dangerous
booked.
game.
And whilst you were talking, I was looking up the 70.3 schedule. The bike check-in on the Saturday is, I think, 7 p.m. It's open until 7 p.m.
Oh, for Alex. Oh, that's good.
Nice.
So hopefully
Yeah.
Rebecca will be finished by then.
Well, if
Hopefully
she's not
she doesn't
finished, she's
crash.
finished. Yeah.
I hope so
If you're not-
too.
If you're not finished, you're finished, because you've got 4.5 hours max and you start at 11:30. It's a rolling start for you, self-seeded rolling start, 4 athletes every 10 seconds. And it looks like it's a platform that's on the water. No warm up in the water either, or cool down in the water, depending on how you want to say that. So, yeah, it's in and go.
And they seed it by your times.
You seed it.
You seed it by your time.
Ben, you're coming with me for the swim for sure. We have to jump. We can jump in holding hands.
If we get this 4 athletes every 10 seconds, we'd be quite lucky to be together, wouldn't we?
No,
it's like-
it'll be like a gate. You walk up to the gate and then they let 4
It's like
go.
when you go
and 4
skiing and you're waiting for the ski lift.
Yeah. It's a
Sometimes
funnel.
you just have
It's
to
like a
let
funnel.
one person.
Yeah.
To get.
Yeah.
But yeah, the self-seeding, they did that in Friesland. So as you walk past, if your time is 30 to 35 minutes, you go in this section, and 35 to 40 this section, and you pick your section.
You know what's really interesting, because my current strategy is just to not think about it, and then I'm fine.
Oh, let's do a podcast every 2 weeks. That will
Well,
help you not think about it.
this is now a big problem, because I think the more information I'm getting, the more I'm like freaking out. So we might have to change this whole concept as of today.
When you're here in
29
April,
weeks, 2 days. It feels good on this side of that countdown.
Yeah, I like it. It's quite fun.
it says the same countdown for all of you guys.
Yeah, but we've done double the
I'm
distance.
doing quarter distance. The double. I'm doing a quarter.
Yeah.
Even if I have a sprained ankle still, I'll still be able to manage that. Is it actually 29? What did he say? Did he make up your days and
No,
stuff?
29 weeks, 2 days. September 6th, right?
29 weeks? That doesn't sound like long at all, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it's
Oh,
only
that
8
was
weeks
me.
for the marathon or half marathon.
If that was me, I'd be panicking.
Shut up. So
I think that's the. I think that's the problem. It's not the 29 weeks. It's the fact that you've got this 8-week block where
it's
you're
not
not focused on triathlon, because
Yeah,
then
but
it
she's-
will be quick.
I think it's okay. I think it's okay because she's still. It's not like she's focusing on anything
on
else.
different
She's still
sport
training.
entirely. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think you're right.
I do think you need to work the swimming in.
Yeah, if I
Yeah.
can do like run focus with some swims now, then I can get to a point where when I actually start swimming, I'm already at a good base. And then it's just tying it all together.
205 days.
That sounds better,
If
doesn't
you want
it?
it. If you want, no, I don't think so. I thought it was worse.
No, I think that's better.
When we go away in April, there's a pool. Alex can coach you there.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, but that's
It's gonna be
outside
like a
in the
5,
UK
20,
in
10 meter
April.
one.
It's heated.
Nice. That works. Yeah, 25 meters is okay as well. That works.
No, it's not. It's much smaller than that.
Oh. Well.
I think it's good if our old podcast, we were doing 2 hours of talking, which turned into 1 hour episodes. Here, we're not doing any editing. We're at 55 minutes. So I think it's good if we stick to the hour. We can have a chit chat after if you want still.
Yeah.
But I think we should move on then to who are we calling in the first episode.
Oh my gosh.
Aren't you doing it? Who did you say you're calling? James.
James.
I don't think we can do James. I don't think we can do James yet.
As the first one.
Yeah. He's not really responded to any of our messages.
Oh, is he not?
No.
But maybe this is
Probably.
what he needs.
He probably doesn't like us anymore, does he?
No.
Well, I'm worried that like something substantial's happened in his life and we're going to call him. Also, I think when we do call people, we need to say immediately, like, you're live. Because if they start, I don't know, talking about their life in front of everyone, that's really not nice.
Can I be Chris Tarrant?
Yeah, you can.
You're on Phone a Friend. He's on the £1 million question.
Are you doing a try? Okay, so who's our first one?
Edwin.
Yes, Edwin.
We have to
He's
get
ready.
Edwin quick.
He's ready to go.
We have to get
How
Edwin
do we
quick
do?
because the South Africa try is at the end of March, so he doesn't have long to hang around.
Well, and actually, I saw today, I think, that Konoka, the same one you're doing, they're down to like the last 15 spots or something like
15.
that. Yeah, so if he's doing it,
That'll
and
be
he
a
did
nice
sign
one.
up, he could still sign up for this one.
And we can do it
Should
all
I call him then?
together.
He might not answer. It's 10 o'clock. He might
That's
be.
fine. Give him a call.
Shall I?
But you have to
How do we
be-
do this? Just
Yeah.
on my
I
phone
thought we
and
were
I turn it
talking about
around or
who we were
something.
calling next time.
No, we call them now.
No. But also, Ben, you need to like give him some
Give him some.
context.
But call him, put it on speaker, and put your phone speaker next to your microphone so that we can hear.
Okay, so am I doing a video call or not? Yeah, I will, so I can show him what's going on too. Okay, I'm calling him.
Okay.
Can you hear that? Yeah,
Yeah.
Edwin. We're going to challenge him to do a triathlon. He's going to think something's wrong. I never
at
call him
least
at this time of night.
Persuade him.
Can you leave video messages?
I don't think you can. Can you? So I turn it round so you can see you all as well.
He's never seen us before, has he?
If he doesn't answer, leave a message saying, "Call me two Thursdays time at 9 p.m. It's important."
So I do that. Can't leave a message. Okay.
Looks like the girls have been playing with your phone as well. We're on the back.
Yeah, I forgot. Okay, what do you want me to say?
You can maybe record a voice message.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. What shall I say to him then?
What did we call?
Well, you have to start by saying, huh?
What was Dad? What did you call this before? You had a good name for it.
Rumble or something.
Rumble in the jungle.
No, what was it?
Let's get ready. You're rumbled.
Let's get ready. You're rumbled.
Wait,
Set-
can you
So
put
you can
say
seven?
that first.
Say that and then set a date in your calendar. 2 Thursdays time. 9.
Can we do it at 9 p.m. instead? He's probably more likely to answer then. We'll call him
But
right
9
Yeah,
p.m. is
or
right on the dot, like 10:15.
10 past, quarter
Yeah.
past, something like that.
Set
So
it.
am I telling him
Cool.
what it's
We
about?
can
Or should I
log in
just tell him?
15 minutes
No.
earlier.
Don't tell him.
Don't tell him.
But obviously, tell him not to worry.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to talk to each other in the next 2 weeks.
I'm getting a message. I've just got eyes. He's just sent me eyes.
That means he's awake. Call him again.
So I just say, hold on, nothing to worry about. Just challenging you to do a triathlon this year.
Live on YouTube.
Need to have a quick chat.
I fancy Belgium triathlon in September? ? Olympic distance. Olympic distance.
This would be
Sounds
setting
there.
the bar quite high. If he says yes,
Yeah, and then every week we've got this.
Okay.
every other week, yeah.
Nothing. Now I've sent him a message. Says nothing to worry about. Just challenging you to do a triathlon this year, live on YouTube. That doesn't really make sense, does it? Like Mr. Comma or something there. Fancy Belgium triathlon in September. Olympic distance ?
Okay.
He's responding already. Hopefully he doesn't put something rude because he's in the picture. Oh, There's some hesitation. We've had the speech. He's writing something, then it's gone. It's
Deleted
back
it.
again. Nothing to worry about. He's laughing at that. He's like a CrossFit machine, this man.
Oh,
I'll say it'll be a piece of piss. Rebecca's doing it.
I
Thanks.
just thought, who's next? I was trying to work out next, and I was thinking, I've seen Freddie on Strava running lately. I don't know if you guys have,
Oh.
but there's
I
someone
haven't.
closer to home.
Uh-oh.
Not my home.
Oh, I was
My
gonna
Not his home. Your home.
That will be interesting.
Oh, he's gone full triathlon. No.
No, I wouldn't be.
Olympic distance. There's a 1.5 swim, 40k bike, and 10k run.
Yeah.
And if he's in, he can come on and we can talk
I call
all
him
about
again
it.
now.
No, save
Come on.
that, I think, for another week.
So tell him.
I said it's like Chris Tarrant, phone a friend but it also feels a bit like Michael McIntyre. Yeah.
Oh,
What
yeah.
was
Send
he
it all.
doing?
I wonder if we can do that one week. Just send a message to everyone.
In your
Yeah.
contacts.
Want to do a triathlon? That question mark. Read the responses or something like that.
It's a bit of a shame we had the problem with UECA, and the next people were going to struggle because they're running out of places, and you won't be able to do the 51 in Canoca Heights. It's a shame you can't buy places and then
Yeah.
say,
Okay.
Assign them to people.
Yeah, it's true.
He said he's worried about the swim as well. He said, bro, I'll run backwards for that distance. I'll ride the bike backwards for that distance, but the swim will kill me.
Great. That's the same as me.
and that you tell him that's why it's a challenge.
Yeah.
What's the furthest distance you swam?
Tell him he's got 29 weeks.
What's the furthest
Furthest
distance you
distance
swam,
Rebecca swam 25 meters.
Yeah. In one day.
He said, do you want me dead? A dead friend is not that useful. 29. I said, that's the same as Rebecca. Furthest distance she swam is 25 meters and you've got 29 weeks.
You just have to do that 60 times.
To be fair, it sounds like he's in.
It does sound like he didn't say no.
What did you say?
You want
That's
me
the same
dead?
as a pregnancy. 29 weeks. Oh. Anna says that's just under a pregnancy to get ready. That's how we measure things in our house normally, by pregnancy lengths.
Oh gosh.
I'll tell him how many places left, Alex. You said there's about 15 places left, you think?
Yeah, it's not a lot.
Don't know
Oh,
where
it
you saw that. I
says-
just had a look. It didn't mention any. You still got some.
It was on their Instagram.
Oh,
I'll say
okay, I was looking on the site. Well, also,
it's under
they've
50.
still got the relay options open.
Nah, we don't do relays.
Yes, we do. We're inclusive.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. If you want to start with a relay, start with a relay.
It says I can teach her. I think I swam a 50 meter once and nearly dropped to the bottom of the pool.
Okay, he's definitely. We can get him.
We can get him in there, can't we? So it's much easier
Next
in a
episode,
wetsuit.
we can do a swimming
I'll tell him.
specific.
We'll call you in 2 weeks to discuss, okay?
Yeah, that's good.
And
Yeah.
our other nominee.
The next one.
Can
Actually,
you can just pull him in though, can't you? We don't even need to call him.
no, I think I'll
Like,
call him because he'll be like,
No, you'd be like, come say hello to my family.
no, I
Like,
think I'll call him. And
Luca.
he'll be like, why are you calling me? And then he'll come in.
Edward said, what do I win? Medal and a free t-shirt?
And a
Bragging
backpack.
rights. Yeah, actually,
Medal.
the t-shirt looks quite good.
Medal, t-shirt, banana, probably. And some energy
Foil
gels.
blanket.
Some gels. No, foil blanket. They don't do that anymore.
Why?
For a
Because it's not
51.50.
environmentally friendly.
Dad, you never know.
Okay.
You never know.
If that's what he wants, I'll buy him a foil blanket.
Yeah,
Don't make
ask
promises
him.
like that.
You have to
I've
earn
got-
it. You have to earn
You know
it.
how many
Ask
foil
him what he
blankets I've got
wants.
now? I've got like 5 foil blankets now because of these people. Oh, if that's what you want, I'll get you one. Yeah, I did
Share
want
them
them.
out. Ask him what he would like as a reward.
He said a vacation to the Alps or to Crete.
Oh, but we're going to Canoga for the
A weekend
weekend.
in Canoga, yeah.
Yeah,
We're buying burger and chips afterwards.
that's pretty much the same.
Oh no, we won't.
No, you can for
No.
us.
No, I'm not sitting you watch eat you burger and chips and beer while we've got to get ready for the next day.
You can have
We'll be
rice.
we'll
he
be
said-
on the plain rice. Yeah.
He said we can call in 2 weeks.
Nice.
Okay. Should we buy a spot? We can't, can we?
No.
No, because you need all his details. I said, he said a vacation to the Alps or Crete ? I said triathlon in Canoga is pretty much the same as Crete anyway. So
Or
Okay,
you look
so
up
there we go.
when is there a triathlon in Crete?
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
there's no.
Funny you should mention that.
I
Yeah.
like this as well. He said, "Oh no, I can't do it. Next question: when is it in September?"
That's it. That's what I'm saying. He's in. He is.
This is the same as like other people, isn't it? As well, it's like, no, I won't do it. But when is it? How much does it cost?
Yeah.
Can I borrow a bike from you?
All right. So
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
come
you
back
can.
come back in 2 weeks to get the Edwin update.
Yeah, and maybe I think we're also going to look at maybe putting this on Spotify for people to listen to if they can't listen live. But a little shout out to, because we have a few followers on Spotify who listen and love it. Talk to us, get involved. You don't have to join like live, but you can ask us questions. You can voice your thoughts because we really want to get other people maybe into it and maybe not signed up but thinking about it, so don't be shy.
That's also a task. Like the calling live part is more for fun, really, unless it's actually going to work.
Maybe,
But yeah, the idea is to help people through it. So wherever they are on the journey, if you've got someone in mind, you can invite them to this session. You can tell them we're going to be live and happy to answer their questions live as well. They don't have to come on video. They can just watch and type in the chat.
Yeah.
On YouTube, right?
Yeah, but actually maybe adding to that, like it doesn't have to be live either. Obviously we can, I'm not going to give you any advice, but boys can give you advice and it's better if it's live. But if you can't, feel free to just send us questions and we can address them in the next episode anyway.
Can we have a guest next episode?
Yeah.
Edwin.
Alejandro.
Oh yeah. Well, this is the thing.
For
We
a
can
swim expert.
swimming. Yeah.
Might be an idea for you. And I would see what he says, but I would definitely recommend a swim coach.
Mm-hmm.
If you could get one.
Sounds like Edwin needs a swim coach too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
He said, "Is it on the sick because he's going to end up 6 feet under?" That's what he's just asked me next.
Okay.
Okay. Is
All
there
right.
an end of the show
Oh
game
yeah.
or
How
not?
was the end? No.
We don't have I don't have anything
this
lined
time.
up. No. What did we do last time? Quick fires.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can get it for next.
We saw that.
That.
Chinese or Indian?
Chinese.
Burger or pizza?
Pizza.
Road bike or TT bike?
Yes.
Titty.
Wetsuit or no wetsuit? Oh, what would you prefer
Wetsuit.
right now?
Right now
now.
it's pretty freezing.
Yeah. Right
Diver
now.
suit.
No wetsuit. Less faff in it.
Yeah,
part
more
of the fun.
flotation though for somebody who can't swim more than 25 meters.
I can float though.
You'll float easier with a wetsuit.
Too. All right.
Good.
All right. Say bye to YouTube.
Bye to YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye. See you soon.
Bye everyone. See you soon.